Hey, oops, I gotta shut this off or else Facebook will say that I'm playing illegal music. Because, you know, you can't just listen to music anymore. So, I'm going to give a minute and let Facebook build me an audience if that's what they choose to do today. It doesn't look like it so far, so we'll see. So I already have all my foundation and stuff on. I also have my highlighter. Look at that. Yeah, already got my foundation, my highlighter, did my contouring, that's all done. Today I'm just going to be doing my eyes. It's all about the eyeshadow today. I'm so excited. We had 2 new palettes launched this morning. Amazing, right? So today I'm going to feature the palette 5. And look at this. I love these colors. I'm going to start up here so the light doesn't kill it. Look at that. Oh yeah. Yeah, palette 5. Gotta love it. So I'm going to be using palette 5. I'm also going to use a color out of palette 1. I'm going to be using the shade Elated as my transition color because it's very close to my skin color. And your transition color, you want to be like 1 or 2 shades close, 1 or 2 shades a little darker than your skin color. And that's just going to help your makeup to blend a little bit better. I am also going to be using my Shadow Insurance from Too Faced. And this just helps your eyeshadow stay in place better. That's all it does. I'm going to go ahead and get that on. See, just a little bit. Just going to apply that with my finger. This doesn't crease. Now, I don't have foundation on my eyes. I did it everywhere else. Like I said, you can also use concealer for this. I do often use my Skin Perfecting Concealer. And I finished that. I set it with I set my face today with my Mineral Touch Pressed Powder. This is foundation, but you can also use it to set your face because it is a powder. So I'm just going to take another little drop of my eye primer. And like I said, this is just, I'm just wiping this on, tapping it on. This is just going to help my eyeshadow stay in place all day. It also helps with these bright colors to camouflage the natural darkness of many of our eyelids so that you get the true color. And that helps. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to get some makeup out from under my nail. Today I'm actually going to try to take off this old nail polish and paint new. I have not really made time for that, and I need to. Hi, Angie. Hi, girly girl. Look at my highlight. Look at that. Yeah, it's highlighter. And I love it. All right, so I already did my brows, already did my face. I already told you all that. So, first thing we're going to do is we are going to go into palette 1. And I'm going to use Elated, like I said, as my transition color. And I'm going to use this Morphe E30 brush for my transition color. This is a blending brush. And it's a nice fluffy brush to blend. Oh, your internet is so crap. All internet is crap. So I'm just going to dip into here and then tap off the extra. And I'm just going to do the whole eye with this color. And this is just going to give me a nice base to work from. It makes the other shadows blend a little bit better. That's really, that's its job. Just to make the other shadows blend better. And to give them a nice soft appearance. Because you want to blend until you bleed. I'm just laying down a nice coat of that. I'm going to bring it under a little as well. Hi, Emily. Hi, Brandy. Okay, so I will keep this open because I'm going to be going back to my transition color when I am blending. I will go back to this transition color and this brush to blend with. Okay? So now's the fun stuff. Now I am going to use my Addiction Palette 5. Boom. Yeah, that's beautiful, right? That's some beautiful stuff. Yeah. All right, so what are we gonna do first? What are we gonna do first? Have to decide on the color. I decided on the palette, didn't decide on the color. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pack onto my lid first, and then I'll get my crease, and then I'll build up a like a halo. I think I'll do a halo today. That sounds like fun. Let's do that. All right, so for that, I'm going to go into Suspicious first. And I'm using the Unique Cream Shadow Brush because it's a nice acrylic brush with a nice flat, like paddle shape to it. And this is going to pack the color on really well. So I'm going to go into Suspicious. And I tapped in, see? I'm going to tap off the extra. And then I'm just going to pat it on. I'm going to do that again. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buff this out with that transition brush, just right there at the crease. And I'm going to leave it alone in here, okay? Oh, thank you, Brandy. Yeah, Emily, 5 is amazing. Thank you. I'm so happy with my makeup today. And again, I went into Suspicious. And I'm just going to tap onto my lid just to pack that color on. I hope you guys can see because I'm kind of having a hard time here. Nope, isn't helping. I gotta get a Diva light. So, yeah. So everybody order palette 5 today so I can get a Diva light and then we'll have better lighting to do these tutorials. Okay? Yeah. That's what you want to do. I'm going to take that transition brush again. Like I said, this is a Morphe E30. And I'm just going to blend out that edge a little bit. I'm not, see where I'm going? Right here, like at the crease, just to blend this out a little. Just so we don't have a lot of harsh edges. We don't want harsh edges no matter what we're doing. We don't want harsh edges. Okay? Now, next one I'm going to do, this is a Morphe E17. And see, it's like got a bullet shape to it. This is a crease brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shade right here, Vintage, because that is just so pretty. And it's 1 or 2 shades darker than Suspicious. So I'm going to go in with Vintage. And I'm going to go into my crease, into this outer V, and into the inner V. You're going to love this. Okay, you're gonna love this. So we're gonna take Vintage and we're packing it on the end of that brush really well. Tap off the extra. And I'm pressing. See how I'm pressing into that crease? And we're gonna press into this outer corner. And then I'm going to press in right here at this inner corner. We're going to get a halo effect here. Back again with Vintage. I'm going to add a little bit more just to build it up. And that's the beauty of these palettes too, is they are so buildable. You can just keep adding more and more and more and more, and you get a totally different color. You get more depth. You get more out of it. So I'm just dipping my transition brush in again. And I'm going to tap off, and I'm going to buff this out right here. And I'm mostly focusing up here. I'm not focusing so much on the lid. See where I'm going? Just back and forth to blend that color out. Okay? We're going to blend right here. See how I'm doing this? And then we're going to go right here carefully, because we don't want this all over the inner corner. All right. And we'll do the same with the other eye. Into Vintage, tap it off, and press it into that crease. We're pressing, 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 pressing. Okay? I'm going to add a little more, and I'm going to go to this outer corner and press. Little presses. In the inner corner and little presses. Okay? I'm going to add just a little more on this crease line. So when I blend, I get the same color I did on the other eye. Okay? So back to my transition brush. I'm just going to tap off in case I have some left from this eye. I'm going to dip into Elated again. See, I got some Elated on there. Tap it off. And then we're going to blend up here on the crease into the brow bone. And I'm just using little circles and little sweepers back and forth just to make sure. And right here, I'm just boop, boop, boop. Just to take away any harsh edges. And you get a different level of color from it when you're doing this. And if you want it darker, then just add some more. Build some more up, okay? That's how you do it. That's how you do this stuff. What I'm going to use next, I'm going to go in with this cream shadow brush. And I am going to take the color that I'm going to use for this halo, which is going to be this yellow Vindictive. So pretty. It is so pretty. And I think that pop of yellow will be super nice. See how I'm doing that? One side. Other side's clean. Tap it off. And I'm pressing this color onto the lid. Okay? Other eye. And we're pressing. I'm trying to get close so you guys can see what's going on here. Pressing this color. Press. Press. Okay? Now, I'm going to take this transition brush and I'm going to go above it without getting that color in there because I kind of want that halo to be nice and bright. And I'm going to take this little E17 that I was using this to use the crease color, and I'm just going to blend this edge just a little because I kind of want to put more of that red color, the Vintage that I used last. I kind of want that to blend with this gold. Not cover it. See how I'm just going at the edges? Okay? All right, y'all. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, something new for your faces. I'm going to wipe this off. See all the love. Thank you, guys. And I have this really cool little sponge thingy. Look at this. You just roll your brushes across it. And look, all the yucky stuff comes off in the bottom. Just to clean your brushes between colors. Isn't that amazing? I love it. Thank you, Mandy. Mandy sent this to me, and I love it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw some of this color underneath so that I tie the upper lid and the lower lids together. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. So what I'm going to use is, first I'm going to use this color Sarcastic right here, the darker of the colors that I used on top. So I'm going to do is dip into just the end with my cream shadow brush, because it's a nice thick acrylic brush, like not thick, but it's real stable, it's real sturdy. And I'm going to take it right here and up under that lash line. And then two of, like right here, see? See how it ties the two together? Right? So we're dipping into Sarcastic, tapping it off, and that lash line. And we're pushing right up into the lash line. Yeah. Now I'm going to also take this to my crease just a little bit, because I want a little more color right there. You see? Just to kind of make that crease pop a little more. And then I'm going to take my blending brush again and just blend that a little. I'm going to blend all over here. Nice, right? I'm going to use this brush again, and what I'm going to dip into now is I'm going to go into Fearless. That purple. Very lightly take the ends of my cream shadow brush. See how I'm just touching on the end? And I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to get really super close, like almost in my waterline. And that's just going to give a pop of purple underneath of the eye and give kind of a smoky effect, which I adore. And I'm going to go back and do that again for the other eye, and I'm just going to, oop, right there. I'm just going to poke myself in the cheek and have a big purple mark. And I'm just lightly touching right at that lash line, just for a little pop of color. Now, I can take this transition brush, I'm going to clean it a little bit. I'm going to dip into Elated, tap it off, and I can take it right here and just kind of clean that edge up a little bit. And kind of diffuse it. All right. Now, what else will I do? What else? Oh, eyeliner. Let's keep going with some crazy colors. What do you guys think? Crazy colors? You want crazy colors today? I know I'm definitely... Hi, Joelle. I'm going to do my tight line, which is the top eyeshadow line, the top lash line. I'm going to pull up. And if you don't want to use your finger or you don't want to mess up your makeup, you can use the end of a brush and just pull up. Now, the reason I did that is because I don't want all the black up above it. I really want this, this shadow to stand out. Woo, make you blink. I'm not an expert at using brushes to do that, so y'all are going to see me use it, my finger. I'm getting right in that lash line, right in that water line. And I'm going to do the, no, I'm not. You know what? I'm going to use this other color because it's super pretty and I really want to. This is a Mally Evercolor Starlight Waterproof Liner in the shade Ice Blue. Yeah, I'm all about the crazy colors today. And we're just doing my bottom waterline. I used this yesterday with palette 4, and it was absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. The pop of bright blue with the more muted blues was gorgeous. I loved it. I'll have to do a video on that soon and show you guys some cool stuff with palette 4. Just palette 5 is truly one of my favorite palettes ever. It's beautiful. I love the prismatic colors. All right. So it's kind of hard to see that because I have blue eyes, but there is a pop of color in there. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit, of this black, and I'm just going to do the outer corner first, because I always work from the outer corner, and I'm right in the lash line, like in it. I should have sharpened my pencil today. I need to like set up reminders to sharpen my pencils. We're going to do the same over here. And just little strokes. Okay. Might do a little here too. Why? Because I can. Because I'm ready. And I do what I want. Yeah. That's right. All right. So, I need to take a little bit of this highlighter. Yeah. And I'm going to grab right here. And I'm using the same one I used on my face. This is Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop. So pretty. Look at that. So pretty. I'm just dipping my pinky. I'm going to go right here under my brow. Just for that little highlight. That little highlighter highlight. I heard somebody come in. I'm sure it's Mr. Leonidas. Is that you, Leonidas? Nobody's there. How strange. All right, so there we go. They're highlighted. only thing I have left to do is my lips. And I think I'm going to throw on some falsies today because it feels like a falsie kind of day. And I'll show you the ones I'm going to use. Yeah, I wear falsies. Not all the time, but sometimes I do. These are from Sephora. These are Irresistible is the name of these. Get them out of the package here. I should have done that beforehand, right? I should have got them out. And I am working on that crease on my forehead. Y'all just need to know. I'm putting my Uplift serum on it every day, and it is definitely helping a lot. But I forget to take the pictures every day, so yeah, there's that. Take my lashes out. Okay, so there's the lash. I really should use this thing, huh? Screw that thing. All right, and I'm using the Makeup Forever lash glue. Yeah. And it has this little teeny tiny applicator, like tiny. See how tiny that is? And I'm just going to put that right along the lash line of the falsies. Woo! I totally just brushed it all over the falsie. Hope it doesn't glue itself to my face. All right. Now I don't remember which one that is. It's this one. All right. Flip it over the right way. And I already curled my lashes, so that's a good thing. There we go. And these just add to my regular lashes. These are really like a very natural looking falsie. I need to look in my mirror. There we go. And I always follow my natural line as close as possible. And these ones are really lightweight. They're really super lightweight. And I really like them because of that. They are almost like not having falsies on. So, oh, I totally bent that one. We might have to go back and curl. I totally just squished it with my fingernail. All right, so a little bit of glue right here. And if you guys don't like doing falsies and you don't like messing with glue and you don't like all that stuff, then don't do it. And if you do, then do it. There are no rules in makeup, all right? Yeah, I hear a lot of people say, oh, well, you do this or you do that, and you can't do this and you can't do that. Who told you you can't? You can do anything you want. This is your face. This is your face. It is your eyes. It is your makeup. It is your money. You do what you want. I'll tell you what, this glue is like right now, buddy. You better not even mess around. Sorry, you got to put them on in my mirror because that glue, seriously, will like adhere to my life. Whoop. Totally just put it almost directly on my eyeball. And that was totally not a good idea. There we go. Got it installed. Okay, so I am going to take my curler. I'm going to get this one first. And it's just because I want them to be curled together, the falsies and my real lashes. I just want them to be in the same direction. And I just curl at the base. I don't bother curling the rest of it. I've never really noticed a difference. I hope these ones were dry enough to do that, or else we're coming away with a lash. Oh, they were dry enough. Good. All right. And I do finish with mascara. Even on my falsies, I use mascara because I like the way it looks. And this is Buxom. It's not waterproof. I don't want to put waterproof on falsies because it's really hard to remove. It's waterproof because there's wax in it. So I don't use the waterproof mascaras with falsies. That way I can clean them a little better. I'm just going to go in, and this is really just to blend the two together, kind of like the curling was, just to make them all look like one set of lashes all together. And I know y'all know I sell 3D fiber lashes, and they're amazing, but I don't use them every day. I just don't. Mascara face. Mascara face. I know I'm not the only one that does that. Just to get your mascara on the right way. Right? Right. I am going to take my eyeliner real quick because I don't like how I can see this. So I am going to take my eyeliner and camouflage that. There we go. I feel better about it. I just do. Super excited to show you this one. My friend Mandy sent me a Kylie lip kit. She sent me two. This one is Dolce K. Right? Ooh. I'm using this today because today's all about the new stuff. New palette 5. I got new primer. Look at the pretty new primer bottle. Look how pretty that is. Yeah, beautiful. I love it. So, this one tells you, it gives you instructions on the box. This one tells you to line and fill the lips with the liner and then to cover with the liquid lipstick. Look at that. And I'm thinking a neutral lip would look good today. And yeah, I am overdrawing a little bit. Sorry, the light is really hard to see. You just want to be careful with neutrals, not to overdraw too hard, because then it's kind of visible. Oh, that's my highlight. I keep seeing something in the middle of my lip. It's my highlight. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to go over with the liquid lipstick, and it smells like buttered caramel. Like, seriously. I'm going to check in my mirror. So if you ever get out of your line where you want to be, go like this. Cleans the line up. Okay, that's it. That's it for today. I hope everybody enjoyed seeing all of the cool stuff. Palette 4, Palette 5 are both available right now on my website. Oh my God, that's what I have on my eyes. So I am super excited for you guys to contact me. Let me know what you want to see. I will do some looks with Palette 4 this week. We have a super special deal going on in my VIP room through the rest of the month. So, any questions, anything that you need, anything that you want, let me know. I am always here. I am super excited to have all of you guys here with me. Thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to come and play in makeup with me. So I want you to stay wild, stay beautiful, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.